you keep choosing the thing that hurts you. Not because you're weak, because somewhere deep inside, it feels like home. And today, we're going to understand why your brain does this. You know the feeling. The relationship that drains you but you can't leave. The job that crushes your spirit but you stay. The patterns you swear you'll break but repeat. On the surface, it makes no sense. You want peace, you want growth, you want change. But when you get close to something healthier, your body tenses, your chest tightens, and the unfamiliar kindness feels like a trap. So you return to what hurts, because at least you know how that pain works. You've mapped every corner of it. You've survived it before, and your nervous system whispers, "This is safer." Here's what you need to know. You are not broken. You are not self-sabotaging because you lack discipline. You're experiencing something psychologists call trauma bonding and familiarity bias working in tandem with your autonomic nervous system. Your brain isn't trying to hurt you, it's trying to protect you with outdated information. Let me explain how this works. Your brain has two primary survival questions. Is this safe? And have I survived this before? Thousands of years ago, familiarity meant survival. The known path had fewer predators. The known shelter kept you warm. The known tribe kept you alive. So your brain developed a shortcut. Familiar equals safe. This happens in a structure called the amygdala, your emotional alarm system. It doesn't evaluate whether something is actually good for you. It only asks, do I recognize this? If the answer is yes, your nervous system relaxes, even if the familiar thing is pain. Now add another layer. When you grow up in chaos, neglect, or inconsistency, your nervous system calibrates to that. It becomes your baseline. Psychologists call this your window of tolerance. If you were raised in unpredictability, your window is narrow. You're either anxious or numb, rarely calm. So when someone offers you stability, consistency, softness, it doesn't register as safe. It registers as strange. And strange to your amygdala means danger. There's something even more insidious happening. It's called repetition compulsion, a concept from psychoanalysis. Your psyche has an unconscious drive to recreate unresolved pain, not because you enjoy suffering, but because part of you believes, if I recreate this situation, maybe this time I can fix it. The parent who abandoned you emotionally becomes the partner who's emotionally unavailable. The criticism you received growing up becomes the inner voice that attacks you now. You're not choosing pain. You're trying to rewrite the ending, but you're using the same script. So how do you break this? Not with willpower, not with shame, with nervous system re-education. Step 1. Name the pattern without judgment. Awareness is the first intervention. When you notice yourself drawn to something harmful, pause. Say internally, this feels familiar. My brain thinks familiar is safe. This creates distance between you and the impulse. You're no longer the pattern, you're the one observing it. Step 2. Identify your original wound. Ask yourself, what does this pain remind you of? Not intellectually, somatically. Where do you feel it in your body? Your chest, your stomach, your throat? That's where the old memory lives. Trauma isn't stored in thoughts, it's stored in sensation. When you can connect the current pain to the original one, you stop taking it personally. You see it for what it is, an echo. Step 3. Introduce microdoses of safety. You can't rewire your nervous system overnight, but you can teach it slowly that unfamiliar doesn't mean unsafe. Start small. Let someone compliment you without deflecting. Sit with 5 minutes of peace without filling it. Accept help without immediately reciprocating. These are corrective experiences. They teach your amygdala, I can survive kindness. Step 4. Befriend your body's resistance. When the tightness comes, don't fight it. It's not the enemy. It's a younger part of you terrified of the unknown. Speak to it gently. I know this feels scary, but we're safe now. This is called internal family systems work. You're parenting the part of you that never learned safety. Step 5. Redefine what comfort means. Right now, comfort means predictability, even if it's painful. But real comfort is regulation. It's the nervous system at rest. It's the absence of bracing. Train yourself to notice what actually soothes you, not what distracts you, not what numbs you, what truly lets you breathe deeper. Think of your brain like this. You grew up in a house with certain sounds, creaky floors, slamming doors, shouting at night. Those sounds became your lullaby. Now you're in a new house, quiet, stable, warm light, but your body doesn't recognize it. So it stays alert, waiting for the danger it knows. Healing isn't about abandoning the old house. It's about teaching your body. The new house is not a trap. It's about repetition. Slowly, your nervous system learns. The quiet is not the calm before the storm. It's just calm. Pain feels like comfort because it's the language you learned first. But you are not sentenced to speak it forever. Your brain is plastic. Your nervous system can learn. And every time you choose the unfamiliar softness, even when it scares you, you are teaching yourself a new language, the language of safety, the language of home. You are not broken for being drawn to pain. You are human, and you are capable of change. One breath at a time.